To go public on social media and bring the effort into disrepute is not helping anybody. Give me the details, give me the specifics, and let me deal with it. But I don't rate how you're handling it. So, brethren, do better than that, man.
Now, the government asks us to pick 100 citizens that have been damaged by the hurricane for the $10 million to give $100,000 to. So we have to pick 100 citizens. How do you pick 100 out of 78,000 citizens that have been affected by hurricane?
Blessings, ABR family and viewers. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. It's your girl, Isabel Rose. And in this one, post the viral rant of a reggae artist, Buju Banton, claiming whole heap of Melissa hurricane relief brought into the island by him was stolen out at the Norman Manley International Airport. Now we've seen one of the chairperson who sits on the Hurricane Relief Committee, Darrell Vaz, who is also a minister, asking Buju Banton for more details for them to investigate. Really now. As well as the $10 million that Anju proposes to the badly affected constituencies. We hear some bombshell being dropped by the Western Westmoreland MP, Ian Ailes. So when we work out the maths and we say maybe some 500,000 to fix person's roof, Anju wants the MPs to pick out 100 persons for that 10 million to be shared among. What a bangarang. Please stay tuned for the details at hand. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. So ABR family and viewers, I'm going to run back a little bit of what Buju Banton was saying and then the response from the Minister Darrell Vaz. And I want to hear phone honest take on this. While me hear some persons that say, it seems as if he might try dumb down a Buju Banton. We even heard arguments of other, dancehall artists stating that, all who are try tear down Jamaica, them need to stop it. All who are try tear down Anju need to stop it. But it's not a matter of tearing down. It's a matter of transparency. It's a matter of holding the powers that be to account. If we continue to let everything slide, where does it end? Where does it stop?
Right? Them come on a cargo plane, Dunce Head. Right? And no thieving brother and thieving family over the work at the fucking airport. You don't understand. So when things are do things on them hard, you think up, what do you think up here though? You think it's a terrible long life we up here live? I want them Luman life that up here live. We're working hard and we're trying to do things to the country and we don't get the cargo come. Right? First and foremost, it take forever to give with the cargo. Right? And when the cargo come out and we start looking at the cargo, Starlink missing, stove missing, all kind of ras bomber, ras clotting, blood clot missing, and the barrel them half empty. See, nothing ever happened to Kingston. There's no reason for nobody at Kingston for your thief, nothing from the people of Jamaica. You understand me? But a sound stay on of a dirty, crowbait, reptobate, blood clot mentality.
Buju, hear me now. You and me know one another a long time. Thank you for all the efforts, for the relief, for Hurricane Melissa, for the people of Jamaica. But if you have an issue, you can reach me. Give me the information and let me investigate it. To go public on social media and bring the effort into disrepute is not helping anybody. Give me the details, give me the specifics, and let me deal with it. But I don't rate how you're handling it. So, brethren, do better than that, man. We have had over 300 and odd relief cargo flights landing in Jamaica from Melissa, and I have never received one complaint from any of the international organizations and charities, much less the governments of other countries. Through Minister Grange, your handlers of the flights were in touch with me from yesterday morning, all day until they got through. So I'm not understanding what this is about.
Now, on November 5th, we seen Anju took to our parliament and basically rolled out a housing support for the worst affected constituencies. And him roll out $10 million for the badly affected constituencies and for others that they don't deem as bad as, like a St. Elizabeth, a Westmoreland, a Hanover, St. James, they rolled out some $5 million. Now, it was the talk of the town and everybody has said, what $10 million can do? Even if have great common sense, you would know, say, a whole heap of people get affected and that $10 million in badly affected constituencies not really hold no weight. Now we hear man like Colin Bell and, Ralston Iman, one of the biggest and greatest economists. We always read the things them and make we know, say, look here, 10 million and nothing, a grandstand in them coming out of parliament, a grandstand. And to truly fix somebody's roof would cost some 500,000, and so that 10 million could go as far as to about 20 persons. But then we heard a Wavell Hines questioning, Anju Oates if him thinks that is really enough. And then now we have the sitting MP of Western Westmoreland, Ian Hills, while he was on his way to the parliament Tuesday, he stated that he wanted to know when the people are going to get, this housing relief that the government, proposed. And what shocked me is when he says the amount of persons where Anju Oates wanted them to pick to, get relief out of this $10 million. And when you hear the figure, you're going to shock just like myself. So stay tuned. Remember to leave a like on the videos. Please and thanks.
Across the island, our first priority has been to deliver food, water, and medical support to every affected community. But we know that beyond these essentials, the greatest need is now shelter. Too many of our brothers and sisters have lost the very roofs over their heads. To address this urgent need, I am announcing a building support program for households in the most affected parishes as follows, and this will be an MP-driven program again. St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland, Manchester, Hanover, St. James, Trelawney. $10 million will be allocated to each constituency in those parishes. There was a debate in this house about whether or not any distribution to MPs should be done on a constituency basis equally. And I am of the view that every seat is equal. But in a disaster, that cannot hold. In a disaster, that cannot hold. In a disaster, that cannot hold. And I hope that MPs who were not as badly affected will not put pressure on me to make increased allocation. And so 10 million to the affected constituencies. Let me repeat: St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland, Manchester, Hanover, St. James, Trelawney. For St. Anne, Manchester, and Clarendon, $5 million will be allocated to each constituency.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I spent the last 6 days going through the constituency of Northern Clarendon, and the housing stock have been severely affected. So I'd like to ask the Prime Minister if the allocation of $5 million to the constituency, if he believes that is sufficient. We have more than 500 homes that have been affected, more than 100 persons who are homeless and are spending time with friends or family within the constituency, and that needs to be remedied urgently.
Good afternoon, Western Westmoreland. So it is Tuesday again, on my way to the Parliament of our land, Jamaica. So Hurricane Melissa has been with us, made landfall approximately 2 weeks ago. And the relief effort from charitable organization and from just average regular Jamaicans and overseas interests have basically stepped up and are giving us a lot of help in Westmoreland. And I just want to say thanks, and I appreciate that. But my heart is full, and my heart is full for one simple reason. The food is coming, and some people called me this morning and said to me, you know what? Boy, we're tired of getting wet now. We're tired of getting wet now. When we can get some help in terms of building material, or when we're going to rebuild, or when we can look towards something. Now the government asks us to pick 100 citizens that have been damaged by the hurricane for the $10 million to give $100,000 to. So we have to pick 100 citizens. How do you pick 100 out of 78,000 citizens that have been affected by Hurricane Beryl? How? On what grounds do you pick them? Pick that 100. So I'm going to the Parliament this morning. One of the things I want to find out is when this help is coming so people can start rebuilding. Because if I get 100 calls for the day, 99 is about when can I get some assistance from my government to start doing a little repair, get some zinc to put on the roof. What can I do? So I await, but I need some answers. You know, when can I get an answer to tell the people of Westmoreland that you're going to get some assistance pretty soon to start putting on your roof or start doing some basic repair outside of the 100 citizens that I have to pick out of 6,000 plus that have been damaged? When?
And just to add to that, we even seen the opposition did a press conference on November 3rd. And then basically, you know, outlined some recommendations to the same Prime Minister. Even the PSOJ, you know, sent some recommendations to him. We even see the opposition calling for, you know, 50 million per constituency, if my memory serves me right. But not even that 50 million could really hold much weight, but at least it could have, you know, assisted a great amount of persons. And we see Anju Oates took to the Parliament and say, him can't do that because him not get the education bill yet, him not get agriculture bill yet, him not get this bill yet, him not get that bill yet. You understand? And we're seeing some of them minions are run out of talk like out of Anju Oates' pocket the money a come from. A whole heap of relief them get. Warm to the cat ban money. What happened to the, you know, the donations where them get? It's not only to sort out the whole infrastructure of the country. What about the people of our country who lost everything? The people them need some relief too, and them need relief right now. Many communities still left untouched, still marooned. Whole heap of landslide cut off access to and from, and so they have still not received, even after 2 weeks of the hurricane, still didn't receive any form of aid from the government. So ABR family and viewers, let all of this sink in. Drop on the 2 cents in the comment section. Remember to like and share out the videos. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Get this video to at least 8,000 likes. Stay tuned for more videos, stay tuned for more updates. Big up on yourself.